good conversations. But if you want an easy life, you have hard conversations. If I scroll down on Facebook, as I am right now, hashtag proud mom, hashtag I got this, hashtag son of the sun, son of the soil, hashtag queen mother, hashtag bundle of joys. The hashtags are random, as some cara would have it. But where are these hashtags taking us? What's the source of these hashtags? That's what we're going to discuss today. Sex. Today, we're talking about sex. The taboo, the stigma that we have in a community. That's exactly what we're talking about today. Sex. Mamas and papas, aunts and sisters, brothers and whatever, siblings. We're talking about sex today. That's my topic. You guys remember that we have to have the sex conversation, right? Like we started last night, and we have to continue.
I came down here to brood over my failure to predict the graze riots.
So should like we switch off the television and let's talk about sex, or
difficult.
what?
You look a lot better brooding than I do. You make me feel like I'm...
Hello, sex?
I'm a prisoner on this island.
You don't want to talk about sex? Why? You just don't want to talk about sex.
To go wherever you want.
Do you know something about sex though?
He took my shit.
There's no sex without marriage. That thing doesn't exist. Listen to me, I will tell you. It does not exist, oh. Did you wait to get married before you gave birth to your children? No. So why do you want your children to wait? When you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. Be a straight and realistic parent. Welcome back to the Black Couch. We're having a wine talk today about sex. I will definitely gonna need more wine. So why is sex or sex education so embarrassing? Why is sex a taboo? Why is sex a forbidden fruit? Like literally as if they mentioned it on the Bible. Why is it forbidden? Why can't our parents talk to us about sex? Why can't we talk to our younger siblings, sisters, nieces and nephews about sex? Why? Yet our youngsters are getting pregnant every day. They're dropping out of school each and every term, each and every semester. By end of year, we have over 0.5% of Botswana are already pregnant. Yet we continue to keep this thing a secret. Why? So I want to talk to you about sex as parent, as an individual, as a person. I want to know what's your intake about sex. Because growing up, I've never spoken to sex. Growing up, I was very lucky. I had my grandmother, but we've never spoken about sex. I had my mom at some point. We never spoken about sex. The only individual that I remember talking to me about sex was my sister, but she didn't even get into details. Yet I saw people getting pregnant, dropping out of school. I mean, you know someone who dropped out of school. I knew one of the brightest students while we're still in school. She was like the top, like she was an A material, like an A student. But she dropped out of school, pregnant. Apparently, being smart doesn't necessarily mean that you're wise. I know of a lady who got pregnant when she was 13 years old, and then she had a daughter. The same daughter got pregnant when she was 16. How is it the mistake was being repeated twice in one household? Taboo. We have this taboo. Parents are not willing to talk to their children about sex. But guess what? What you're not talking to them about, the internet will introduce them to. We have so many things on Google. We have so many things on YouTube. Honey, if you go on Google, I'm not talking about YouTube. If you go on Google and search old ladies, not even sex, just type old ladies, you're gonna find it. It's there. And yet we can't sit to our children and talk to them about sex. Why is it a taboo? Why is it a cultural forbidden norm that we never talk about sex to our children? Why? First of all, you are responsible to your child's getting pregnant or impregnate another child as much as they are. You know why? Because you didn't tell them, because you didn't teach them. Have you taught them? They would know better. So we're talking about sex. You know, I remember growing up, my sister got pregnant. Well, she was old enough at her time. She got pregnant. I'll kill this fly. I hate flies. She got pregnant, and then her stomach was swelling every day, and my mom would say, no, it's just because she ate too much. She ate too much. And then when time grows up, the stomach is building. And then she will ask me, come massage your sister. She needs to massage her stomach. And then something will kick from the time. And I'll ask, mommy, what's that? And she will just say, don't worry. It's nothing really. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. And then eventually my sister had to go buy a baby. She bought a baby. The baby apparently fell from the sky, and my sister bought her. And then she came home. The stomach was not swollen. You know, it's funny how as a parent you think that your kids are as dumb as you portray it to them. Just because we don't ask these things doesn't necessarily mean that we don't have information. We have a lot of information, like I said. Like my best friend and I, when we were in high school, we used to stay up late at night, like at 12 on ETV. There was porn, like it was called Blue Movie on ETV. So we would sit up late around 12 to watch this. Her father did not know, my sister did not know, but we were sitting up until then. We will mute everything and then we'll stay up late. You know, you see your children every night staying up late on their laptops. You know what they are doing, but you play them anyway. You'll be like, do boys touch you at school? Don't let boys touch you at school. Don't let strangers touch you. You don't necessarily talk about it. What exactly is happening? Why are people not supposed to touch me? Like, what exactly is happening? So sex is an intercourse between two people. Like when people mate, we call it mating. When people meet and mate, they produce the other one produces an egg, the other one produces semen, and they form an individual. And surprisingly, for some funny reason, when this takes place, the girl child happened to fall. The girl child live with whatever the outcome for the rest of her life. And then guess what? When a girl child gets pregnant, the boy child continue with his studies. He goes back to school, he meets another girl, he impregnates her. If she's unlucky, if she's lucky, she get away with it. She moves on. Like, I know of a guy, he's like 22 this year, if I remember very well. He's 22 this year. But guess what? He is a 22-year-old boy with 4 children. 4 children. So, you are young, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want in life, but already you've fathered 4 children. Mind you, you're not even taking care of these children. Somebody else is doing the job for you. 4 children with 4 different mothers. I mean, what kind of a nation are we? What kind of a generation are, like, is this what we want to carry to the next generation? Is this what we want for the upcoming generation to continue living with? Guys, as a parent, at this point, you should be able to sit your girls down, your brothers down, your boys down, and talk to them about sex. Sex is no more a taboo. And it's funny how, guys, it's funny how you tell a child to abstain. No, stay away from boys, abstain, don't have sex before marriage. Surprisingly, you as a parent, you had sex before marriage. Otherwise, how did you have that child that you're talking to? The same child you're telling not to have sex, you had her, and you're not married to the father. Yet you think somehow miraculously they're going to have to follow the rule. How is it you think they are human enough to stay up until they get married before they have sex when you couldn't do it as a parent? Why can't you teach them what you've learned through your mistake? And as a 16-year-old mother, as a 19-year-old mother, are you building yourself to teach your bundle of joy about sex? Because it's either you teach them or the internet will teach them something totally different. When they see porn, they want to experiment it. When they read magazines, they are curious. When they watch television, 365, 50 Shades of Grey, honey, you name it, you know them all. They are curious. So imagine somebody's curious, somebody has boiling hormones. You know how your hormones are when you are at that stage. You have boiling hormones, and yet you are taught nothing about this stuff. Like someone is pregnant, you want to talk to someone, you're curious, but you got no one to talk to. Like you want to know what you saw on that blue movie with like women with big tits. Are your small tits enough for that? Is your penis big enough? Is your ass thick enough? Like you have these questions when you grow up. But do our parents talk to us about it? No. We'll just figure it out. Mind you, they surrender it to our guidance and teacher counselors, or better yet, our science teachers. You know what they do? There's this one particular topic, the reproductive system. Teachers have a chance to use that to educate us more about sex. But no, honey. That's not how the world works. The teachers don't go to an extent. If you are lucky, you have a brave teacher tell you more. If you are not, they'll tell you that fertilization is when the egg and the semen meet, and then the baby takes place, and then it's called a fetus. Is it a fetus? I think so. If it's not a fetus, well, correct me. But if you're lucky, that's what you get. Other than that, there's nothing. Nada. And guess what? This is the most discussed topic in the whole curriculum. We discuss it with our friends when teachers are not there. We discuss it amongst ourselves. We grow even more curious. And it becomes worse when you reach puberty. You tend to notice other girls. You notice boys. You start to develop crush on your teacher. Yet you can't open to someone about it. Like, who are you supposed to turn to? You can't talk to your mother, she'll slap the shit out of you. You can't talk to your God, God forbid, you'll be hanged. Who do you talk to? So the only way is the internet. We should normalize talking to our children about sex if we want a better future for our children, because mind you, like it or whether you like it or not, they're going to get this information. So wouldn't you as a parent rather be the source of the information than to have them get the information elsewhere, which is mostly false? Would you rather prepare them for this stage other than for them to like find it on their own like you did yourself? I'm not saying school is everything, but I'm saying educate your children, talk to them. If you love them like as much as you claim you do, let them know that how to use condoms. Let them know that there are pills. Let them know, make it, normalize talking to your children. Normalize opening up to your children so that they can come to you when they need your help most. There's always something you can do differently. You've had your life, you know how tough life is. Can't you at least spare this poor child the drama, the hassles? Girls suffer most than boys. I'm not saying boys don't suffer. They do suffer. But girls suffer more. They get raped, they get pregnant, they're left to raise children by themselves. You know, it's funny how we know that 90% of Botswana men don't even know their children. I mean, they fathered them, but they don't literally father them. Like, they don't take care of them, they don't look after them or anything. But yet we continue to leave our girls to like explore the world by themselves. They'll just figure it out. We can do better as parents. We can do better as sisters and siblings. We can do better as friends. We can do better as individuals. As a person, you have to care for your life. You have to care about other people's life. Make a difference. And it should start with you. You can't expect it to drop from heaven, honey. It's not gonna happen. That's not how the world works. It doesn't work like that. I'm so sorry. It doesn't work like that. If you need help, ask for help. But as a parent, take the first step. Okay, that's all I had for you today. If you want me to get into details with any other topic or whatsoever, I'm willing to oblige. So thank you for watching. I have one talk every Wednesday, so tune in next week Wednesday. I have plenty in store. You want to know about sex positions? I know. Okay, listen, child. So I'm gonna tell you about how I lost my virginity. Okay? No. Tune in on the next video. I'll tell you about how I lost my virginity. It's a very beautiful story. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna tell you literally everything you need to know. So if you want it, comment below. Please like, subscribe, and share with your fellow friends and relatives and children and children and children. Guys, please, let's take care of these people. Stop ruining your children's future and talk to your children about things that matters. Please stop it. Take care of these children. They are going to carry your legacy throughout life. Please. Okay, that was my brief wine talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes. Sex is a very beautiful thing, you know. It's nice, it's good. It creates people, it creates presidents, queens and princesses, bundles of joy. Let's just do it correctly. Let's just do it right. Let's educate our children on sex. Okay. Toodles!
H-I-G-S